So, apparently getting into Gold Tier 1 on the Rocket League Fortnite racing mode is apparently super difficult. Captain Oates was moaning about it the other day, and I said, listen bro, I won a couple of races in that mode, first place, it's so easy, I wasn't even trying. And then he challenged me, Mr. Third Place, go-kart racing, workouting, slow tier bracket, to this challenge. Oh boy, Oates, I'm going to show you how it's done. So how am I going to beat this challenge? Well, all I got to do is win. 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 And win some more. And after enough winning, and coming in a couple of second and third and maybe fourth place, you eventually be entered into the silver tier free rank. Now this is where people warn me, salty, this is where it gets difficult, this is where it gets hard. Now, to be fair, as you play through the game, the tracks get more and more difficult, more and more complicated, require more and more skill. So, is silver tier 3 as hard as they say it is? Kinda. While the tracks do get difficult, and obviously the players in this tier are a lot more competitive, there are some bullshit. Now, collision is on, so people can just spin you out, so it's very dependent on who you're playing with. If you're playing with very aggressive players who just want to spin you out and crash you, then you're going to have a bad time. But if you're players who are just playing to race and following their own path, then you're not going to have as bad of time. It's all about knowing the tracks and where to go and taking the optimal route and not making mistakes. As you can see, I was so close to getting into Gold 1, but then and I got 6th place, and I was so close to getting into Gold 1. This was going to be the race. And there you have it. Gold tier 1. There's my rewards. So, in order to celebrate this apparently Herculean task, I decided to try out Gold Tier 1 race on a track I've never played before. How did I do? Yeah, so is this the most difficult thing I've ever done? No. Is this the easiest thing that I've ever done? No. You definitely require some skill and knowledge of the tracks in order to win, and again, it's very dependent on the people you're playing with. If they're super aggressive and trolly and try and spin you out, you're gonna have a bad time. If you make mistakes, you're gonna have a bad time. You can only make a mistake during the first lap, very early on. That gives you enough time to recover. Control your boosts, use them when you need to, try and save them for the end. Understand when to boost on the right track at the right time. That also massively helps out, because you don't really want to boost straight into a corner and nothing happens. Sometimes I like to do early boosts just to get ahead of the curve and then kind of save them for the end of the race, but it's nice and often spread them out. The longer you drift, the bigger your boost you get. Remember to drift into a corner and then accelerate out of the corner, i.e. finish your drift and then it gives you a small boost out of the corner, and you should be fine. I think, again, it's not like it's the ranked Fortnite Battle Royale mode where you can just rat it out for most of the time and get a high precision and rank up that way. This requires you to have some sort of skill and play aggressive, because you're only going to be gaining points in the top 6. Most of the points are in the top 2. Third is kind of like, oh, okay. Fourth, and 5th and 6th are like 2 and 3 points. It's really bad. So, yeah, Oats, I did it. Easily. And I won my first gold tier 1 track. So, you know, the game isn't that hard. Get good, scrub. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike. I know you will, Oats. And go check out Captain Oats and Tell him to get good. Don't send him hate. Don't do that. We were friends, okay? This was just a big joke, right? Don't actually send him hate. Go check him out. He's a nice guy. Goodbye.
Morse. Marvelous. Together on the track. Let's go. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, sus.